Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, bans? So, by the time I'm releasing this video, ban lists, or the new ban list for Standard should have been announced, but as the time of recording, the bans have not been announced yet, but one of the bigger contenders that everyone have been talking about are the Corey Steel Cutter and Monsterous Rage. Now, myself being one of the, very often sort of haters of mono red, I honestly think that those are good ideas for bans. However, I do think it's a little bit lacking in terms of what actually should get banned. And my opinion has always been this little guy right here, Manifold Mouse. This card should get banned. If they don't ban any, I don't even care about Corey Steel Cutter because it dies so easily to temporary lockdown type decks. And I understand that there's flood malls and things like that, but it has weaknesses. It's very easy to exploit that weakness because they do have to play 2 spells a turn. Whereas in the Manifold Mouse itself is just such a good card. And the idea that Monsterous Rage is the good card in the deck is crazy. It's a good card. It's not the good card, and I'm gonna make today's game just to prove that point. I cut Monsterous Rage entirely from this deck, and I don't think we're gonna lose many games, or if any at all, if we get to go first. And if we do lose games, most likely they're going to be on mirror matches, or our opponent is going to be dedicated to just removing every creature we have with their stupid mono black decks. Otherwise, this deck is insane, because what happens is we stick a Heartfire Hero turn 1 and Manifold Mouse turn 2, the 1-2 punch, if you will, and that's already a 2-2 double strike that's attacking on turn 2 that grows every turn. Not only that, the mouse package also has Emberheart Challenger, which if we don't have Heartfire Hero, just Emberheart Challenger, that's still a 2-2 double striker that draws a card every turn. Impulse draw, it may be, but still a draw nevertheless. So a lot of people think, hey, Monsterous Rage, it gives it pumps, it gives it also trample. That's kind of good, right? Well, guess what? There's another card that does that. Might of the Meek. Might of the Meek gives it a pump if we control the mouse. It also gives it trample, and it also draws a card. Yeah, that's right. It's not as good as Monsterous Rage because the trample doesn't stick. The +1/+1 doesn't stick on a row, but it gives us an extra card. And come on, mono red with card advantage, it's insane. And we also have another card we can put in place of Monsterous Rage's pump, and that's Dreadmaw's Ire. Dreadmaw's Ire gives +2/+2, and also trample, and also it can break our opponent's Corey Steel Cutter. So yeah, think about that, right? These packages are insane. And mono red also has the Screaming Nemesis, the Karen, if you will, that a lot of times just end games for a few deck matchups that if our opponents try to dedicate life gain or just has some sort of pseudo life gain in their mono black deck, we shut all of that down. And once we get the damage through and shut down their life gain, they're just 1 or 2 lightning strike or burst lightning away from dying. And this is what this deck does best, right? You slowly, quote unquote, slowly kind of grind out all of their options against your fast mouse package. And that's the way I think it's the best way to put it, is that this deck, right, does not run out of threats. That's why I say slowly, because a lot of the aggro decks back in the days, you got 1 or 2 threats, they remove it, that's the end. This deck doesn't run out of threats. Heartfire Hero by itself is a double threat because when it dies, it also deals damage. Manifold Mouse, if you offspring it, is a double threat. Emberheart Challenger gives yourself more cards on a valiant trigger, so that's more threat. And Screaming Nemesis is a double threat because you can attack with it, you can block with it, and you can shut down an opponent's life gain with it. It's also haste, so you can attack right away when it comes in. So all of this is insane. And one thing that I think a lot of people forget that they can do is attack and then Witch Stalker Frenzy their Screaming Nemesis just for the lows. Because you attack for 3, then hit. If you attack with 3 creatures, Witch Stalker Frenzy is a 1 mana, deal 5 damage to your opponent and shut down their life gain. Yeah, that's right. That's the end of that game. That's the end of that matchup. That's the end of that game. So that's how I feel about this deck. Incredibly strong. I don't think I had to talk much about the deck list, so I'll go pretty quickly. Turn 1, we got 4 Heartfire Hero, 4 Higher Claw, 4 Monastery Swiftspear. 12 1-drops that we can play on turn 1. Turn 2, we got 4 Emberheart Challenger, 4 Manifold Mouse. Turn 3, we got 4 Screaming Nemesis. So you can see our 1, 2, 3 package curved exactly into a 1 drop. Most likely draw 1 drop, second most likely draw 2 drop, third most likely draw 3 drop, but on the third turn we already have 3 cards, so yeah, we'll get there. And then we have a lot of pumps, right? We got 4 Might of the Meek, 2 Dreadmaw Ire. We got a lot of damage, 4 Burst Lightning, 4 Lightning Strike, and then we also have 2 Witchstalker Frenzy, which we can, use it to destroy our opponent's blocker or proc our Screaming Nemesis. Insanely good combos. You can also burst lightning. Don't forget, you can also burst lightning or Screaming Nemesis instead of your opponent's face, because the Screaming Nemesis, if it has 3 health, it doesn't die from the burst lightning, and it will in turn deal 2 damage to your opponent's face, and then they won't be able to gain life anymore. So you can make your burst lightning also shut down your opponent's life gain. And the lands, well, 16 mountains, 3 Rockface Village, and 1 Soulstone Sanctuary to round off 20 lands. I cut the Rockface Village from 4 to 3 because they don't cast these spells, and I know if I put 4, I'm gonna have 3 in my opening hand every game. And 1 Soulstone Sanctuary, turn it into a rat, and then you can have a double striking Soulstone Rat. That's 3/3. Oh boy, that also will kill our opponent real quick. That's all I did with the mono red deck. Let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is Brukova. Brukova. I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay. How come my red opponent always goes first? Alright. I mean, I want to play fast games, but our opponent's not cooperating. He's mulliganing twice. Then you should drop him out? No. Alright. That's an island. And I got double rats. So I guess first rat getting bounced. No? Quarry Steel? Yep. Drake Hatcher. Oh, can't let that live. I guess we still stop the Drake Hatcher before the Manifold Mouse does her thing. His thing? I don't know. Stop that from happening. Torch. Alright, you want to trade like that? Is the Nemesis getting bounced? Wow, he is flinging all his spells. Does he have any spells left? Guess we'll find. Okay, no, he does not. Bye bye, Quarry Steel Cutter. We hardly knew ye. Alright, our opponent is Ed Lee. The Virtuous. Oh, we gotta go first. And we got the nuts. Let's show him the nuts. Turn 1, rat, turn 2, rat. This is what Wizard needs to ban, man. Okay, never mind. I guess I turn 1, rat's dying. Island, Storm Chaser's Talent. Okay, not dying, but also not flourishing, I guess. Yeah, let's get the pumps out of the way. Is it a chump? You're gonna want to chump. Let me tell you something. You're gonna want to chump. Maybe better to have the Swiftspear out that turn. Oh, he didn't even jump. Gutsy move. See how it pays out for him. Two spells. Storm Chaser's Talon again. What else? I mean, I'm not blocking. Oh, okay. So that's how you want to play it. Only destroys target artifact, so that doesn't help. We play a Swifty. Letting this go. That's interesting. It's taking like 12 damage. I know it's not 12 damage, but feels like 12. Play a second Swifty. Okay. You sure you want to do that? You tap yourself out to a potential crazy lethal here. Dude. Yeah, that's what I thought. Terrible plays all around. Alright, our opponent is Soel. We go first. We got one creature. Let's see if that one creature gets us anywhere. I don't think I have a shortage of creatures. I don't know what's going on here. Unfortunately, I don't want to double target it. One card away. GG. Fast game. Alright, our opponent is Pug Jade. Oh, he's a pug. We go first. We're hiring some claws. This hand is morbidly obese. Look at these hired claws. Oh my god. Not even gonna be fair. Oh, you are a Heartfire Hero? That's cute. Do I kill his hero? Like, what could he do? I just kill his hero. So much damage. Here comes Manifold Mouse. Swifty? Oh, okay. He's gonna shock. He also has a shock. It's not a land, unfortunately, but I guess I played this. Put all my stuff on board. Mage Bane Lister. That's an unexpected card. I'll take the one. But it would prowess. Aw. I'm gonna lose my nemesis. Oh well. Still a pretty big board. Even after the loss of the nemesis. Second mate, okay. I guess we're gonna do that. Oh! Say hello to my little friend. Down to 6, and GG. Yep. Aggro. Alright, our opponent is Death Troll 68. Well, he is a troll if using 68. Again, opponent go. I can't go first. For the love of God, even playing red, I can't go first. Go gain the rest. Might of the Meek or Lightning Strike. The strike. So is he holding back for the Challenger? Probably is. What would you do? Edict first? I mean, I guess I would have sacked that either way, but that was awkward. Unholy Annex? Wow, that's very gutsy move, I gotta say. Yeah, I think we do this. Unfortunately, it means that I cannot play the land. wasn't a land anyways. Archfiend in the draws. This is a land. I don't think I can Nemesis here. So he blocks. He doesn't have to block, right? He does block. Frenzy. I can double burst lining his face. I don't want to hold these burst linings anyways. There you go. Now you're at 2. Six demon goes up to 5. Let's see if that helps you. This is if you play with lizard, right? One or more lizards. Alright, so this does 3 damage. He's not gonna block this. He could block this, so... Manifold Mouse. Actually, isn't that 3 attackers? Down to 1. Keep going. And GG. Mono black is no match for mono red again. Alright, our opponent is Mistel. That's a cool name. It's a cool avatar too. Probably cost him a pretty penny. Alright, 1 lander, 1 land, 1 keep. I'm keeping this on the hope that I draw a land. No guarantees though. Yeah, right? No guarantees. Of course he doesn't block. Am I gonna miss a land? I did not miss a land. That's good. Second Heartfire Hero? No, let's get the claw out. Guess we race. Hey, that card's banned. Okay. He too partakes in the clawing. I have to do this. Do I get double strike or trample? You could just chump. I don't really mind if he chumps. He loses a pretty big part of his board when he chumps. Now I do have to deal with that 3/3, which is hard. Challenger. Not gonna double attack? Interesting. Why wouldn't you double attack? Let's see. I could also Challenger, but I want to kill his Challenger, I guess. Yeah, let's deal this damage. See if he blocks. Blocks like that. I'm gonna frenzy this. Now he has no board. Here's Karen. Not attacking. I too have a Karen. I don't want a double strike. Do I want to trample? Yeah, that's fine. See, it does 6 damage to me. I'm not going to gain life, and that Nemesis is going to deal 3 damage to me no matter what. There we go. Tursa. Discard 2 cards. Does have the 7. No lands in his graveyard, so even if Tursa attacks, he can't get anywhere. Yep, GG. It was right to attack and give it trample. Alright, our opponent is Liquid Pain 3000. Life is a liquid pain. Opponent goes first. Dreadmaw's Ire is not great. Might of the Meek is useless here. But I have 1-drops and I don't think I can mulligan and the hand has 1-drops. And there's 12 mouse in the deck, so I'll draw one. Maybe. Maybe all 12 mouses at the bottom of the deck. Is it? Here comes the Quarry Steel Cutters. Well, this can take out a Quarry Steel, if that's what they play. Oh, here comes the turn 1 opt. Or sleight of hand, whatever. It's just... people are still doing that. See? Like I said, I'll draw a mouse. Come on, play your turn 2 Quarry Steel. Show me the might. Yeah, his bad play is turn 1, sleight of hand. Second bad play would be turn 2 Quarry Steel, which I don't think our opponent's gonna do, but you never know. Alright, this deck is so good, but the win rate was so low in the Pro Tour with RCQ, mainly because most people don't know how to play, I guess. And here comes the rope. Did our opponent down some liquid pink themselves? And now he's in the bathroom, feeling the liquid pink. Jesus, come on! This is turn 2. Alright, I guess we're just gonna rope out the whole turn. Fine with me. Really, did they DC? They burn out the whole turn. Okay. Like I said, fine with me. Now we gotta wait till it burn out this turn too. Might have been better for a Higher Claw and Swiftspear, but I got 2 Might of the Meeks that needs a mouse on board to do stuff. I still draw cards, but it's not great just to draw cards, right? So, we'll let this happen. I don't think we're gonna actually finish this game. I think they're just gonna time out. I'm gonna keep this in there. This is what happens on Arena. You don't really get good games that often, and you know, sometimes when you have to get to play a game, the client decides you don't. Still burning. Why is the rope so long? Like, if you burn out a whole rope, shouldn't your second rope be faster timed? This is not a tournament. Alright, I've got to wait for a third rope now. Here we go. And it's still going. I have to sit through this. I guess you all have to sit through this with me. Let's see. So, my plan was to Monastery Swiftspear. If they played Quarry Steel, I would have Dreadmaw Ire and just break it. That would make him sad and instant rage quit. But instead, he didn't even do that. So now I'm just throwing out as big of a threat as I can, as fast as I can. Because there's nothing else really that I can do. So, a big Manifold Mouse attack could seal us to lethal. Obviously, Might of the Meek might look not as good as Monsterous Rage because it's just +1/+0 and trample instead of +3/+1 and trample, but it draws us a card. So that I think sometimes drawing a card is far more relevant in a lot of matchups than pushing that damage. Obviously, Monsterous Rage is a good card, but I'm not saying it's not. But I think Manifold Mouse is a way more insane card. Getting a double strike on any one of your creature of your choice, your opponent can't even choose for you. And GG. Get the F out of here, Liquid Pain, and go enjoy your Liquid Pain back in the toilet. Alright, our opponent is Opaloi. Opaloi? Yikes. Opponent goes first, and this is a harsh hand. I do need to draw a mountain for this hand to do anything. The deck is full of mountains. I've been flooding every game, so this is the game that we're going to get mana screwed in, right? And nope, didn't happen. Swift. Swifty Swift. Taylor Swift. I'm already seeing two colors. I don't like that. Alright. This is my turn 2 and they're already reanimating, so... That was fun. I mean, I really just gotta do this some days, right? Is it zombify time? Just do it. Alright. No! Alright, our opponent is R9699. Sure. We go first. They really like giving me the Might of the Meeks. But at this time, I do have 2 Mites and 2 Mouse, so... It's better than just having 2 Mites and no Mouse. Narcissus sleeps, still playing red. Let's just throw a mountain out there. Manifold Mouse. What you got there, buddy? Also a Manifold Mouse. Do you think there's a card that I would want to play? I'm gonna lose some damage if I do this. I still think I'll do it. Double strike. I don't think he's gonna block. Yeah, there's no blocks. I'm gonna throw out another Manifold Mouse. They're gonna get a lot of damage, but I think I can get some damage through as well with the Emberheart Challenger. I mean, is that what you're gonna do too? Here comes out of nowhere Brotherhood's End. Second Manifold Mouse. Cool beans, I suppose. I shouldn't have played a land. Do I want to give it double strike and trample? No, I think I gave him both double strike. Okay, that's pretty good. He just takes it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, that's... Alright, you're just gonna take it, then you take it. GG. See how fast this deck is with the Manifold Mouse? Not even fair. Alright, our opponent is... Nute. Nute? Nute? Newt. E. Dude, today I've drawn more Rockface Villages than mountains. In almost all the games. This time I don't even get a 1-drop. And I have 1 Soulstone Sanctuary, it showed up so often. The algorithm's working real hard to screw this deck over. Still no 1-drops. Do I need that many mountains though? I might. Swifty. Good thing I kept the burst lightning. Whoa. It let me play the kick spell? Why would it let me play the kick spell? I don't even have the mana. I challenge you. My heart challenges you. Uh-oh. His heart's challenging me. And it's got a Swifty. Everybody's coming in there. I mean... Karen's blocking. I love how somebody named this card Karen. It's hilarious. Uh-oh, double strike. I mean... Fine. You double strike it up. Wow. 5 damage to anything I want. That card was still the scariest. I think I need this to block. Until the end of turn. Until end of turn, you may play that card. That's not very good. And I'm at 10, so I don't think I get to survive long. But he is out of cards. It's pretty important for me. He's gonna have to pump something. Monsterous Rage. Gotcha, bitch! Alright, he gets the prowess. Dude, can I please? Can I please draw not lands? At least our opponent's also drawing land. Okay. Higher claws attacking. I'll make a 33. What, you think my 2/2 is gonna block you? You're wrong. Now I can finally use the Rockface Village. What can I get here? Dreadmaw Ire. Do I want to use this Dreadmaw Ire? I mean, we gotta get in there for the damage. Let's go! Can't believe I had to play a control game. Ah, it's clicking all the cards. Click on all the cards. Witch Stalker Frenzy? Sure. But you still don't have any cards. Ooh, Might of the Meek. Do you block? Which one you block? Ha! Trample. GG. He doesn't know, but I could have given both of these cards trample. Alright, our opponent is John Key. John_Key. Okay, the opponent goes first. Red. No place. I think I'm gonna higher claw first. He's probably got a burn spell, and I got 2 Might of the Meeks. There it is. Challenger, yeah. It's tough, man. Do I put the hero out there? The hero will just die too, right? But if he plays Karen, I kind of lose my tempo. Ah, well, too bad. He's got 2 Burst Lightning in hand, so... I've drawn 3 Burst Lightning. Okay. I'm with it. Won't let me click on it for some reason. Here's our Soul Stone. Let's make it 3. It's 5 mana. I could technically Burst Lightning the Heartfire Hero. I don't think I do. I think I need to push damage. There was nothing? Oh, okay. There was nothing. I was Burst Lightning this and play the Challenger. But hey, GG. Alright, our opponent is Torak. He's the man from Torak! You know that thing's been debunked for years? Alright, we go first. And we got the nuts. Let's see if it survives. Rat into rat. Okay, maybe we won't survive it. Let's see, he's not targeting. Not yet, anyways. Storm Chaser's Talent. I can draw an extra card, but I only have one thing on board if I do that. Let's give it double strike. Incentivize a block. He didn't block. Swifty? Let's give it another double strike. Into the Flood Maw. Cool. We'll kill this. Do I want to kill the other one too? No, I don't think it's worth it. Play it again. There's the Quarry Steel Cutter. There's a Slight. Gotta be careful. I mean, he's just gonna attack, right? No attacks. Gonna kill anyways. Hired Claw. I don't think it's gonna chump. Make it a 2/3. Good way to fill up the mana. he's not careful, the Soulstone Sanctuary will come in for 3 damage. Or for 6 damage. Let's see what he plays. Has to play a spell. If he's got the bounce, he has a bounce. Yeah, if he has a bounce, he definitely has something. If he doesn't have a bounce, it is a bounce. Into the Flood Maul. Is he gonna attack? No, no way attacking. No way he's attacking. I guess we can do this. See, this gives double strike. He has to block that, so I deal 2. Well, I don't have to give this double strike. I give this double strike. He loses the 1-1. And he's down to 4. He's already used 2 bounces. He can get it again, but he cannot play 2 spells if he does it. Vivi! Okay, Vivi is scary. Dude. He's gonna get so much mana this turn. I might still be able to get there. It's difficult to say. Here's at 4. We could sneak out 4 damage. He is touching all my cards. Burst Lightning for 2? Oh, he paid a mana. That's interesting. He paid a mana. So now if this attacks for 3, I guess he could chump. But if this attacks for 6, I can trade with Vivi. He could also just chump. I top deck a land in the most important time too. I mean, I don't think I die next turn, so I could potentially come back from this. I just lose a pump here, right? I lose a pump here, it's pretty important too. Alright, he puts himself at 2. Let's see what he got. He also top decked the land. He can bring back a bounce spell, or he can bring back stock up. But if you bring back stock up, you can only play it and get 2 more spells from this. Into the Flood Maul is weird. Can't even target. This is non-land, right? Yeah, I can't even target a Soulstone Sanctuary because it's a land. 3? Equip Quarry Steel? Karen attack. I could give Heartfire Hero haste, but he's probably just gonna bounce. Alright, Karen attack. You can only bounce one. All three of these are lethal. Got there. Vivi was scary. You should have got a stock of. Could have been some mana usage. Bounces my Karen. And dies anyways. GG! Red better than is it. Confirmed. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all of those games, how does this deck feel? Didn't I say it? Right? You don't need Monsterous Rage to win. Monsterous Rage is good, but it's usually, I don't want to say a win more card, but it's making this deck win more. It's a good card. But Might of the Meek on Heartfire Hero is already making it a 3-2 trample turn 2. Right? And if you have Might of the Meek and Dreadmaw Ire, oh boy, that's so much damage already. Imagine if you turn 1 Heartfire Hero, turn 2 Manifold Mouse, turn 3 you have a Dreadmaw Ire and a Might of the Meek plus maybe a Burst Lightning. Your opponent just get bursted out right away. You see so many of today's games that we did exactly that. This deck is unfairly strong because of how WotC just do not know how to design red cards. They have I don't know how to explain this in a way that people who just got into Magic would understand. It's like the red deck is legacy level and every other deck is maybe at best Pioneer or maybe Modern level if we're lucky. But yeah, this is so fast. It wins turn 2, turn 3. And I understand Legacy now is like turn 0 win and Modern's turn 1 win. That's not the idea that these sets were designed to be, right? I remember back in the days when they said that Modern should be a turn 4 game. Now even Standard's not a turn 4 game. Turn 3 is usually when the game is over because of these stupid mouses. Now, I guess the idea is banning one of the mouse instead of Monsterous Rage. And there are people who calling the bans for Heartfire Hero or Emberheart Challenger. I still am a stickler for banning Manifold Mouse. This is the best card because it gives double strike, right? You should look at the list of double strikes that WotC has ever put out and look at their stats, look at their abilities. There have never really been that good of a double striking creature until Manifold Mouse. Because usually a double striking creature is the double striking creature itself, not a creature that's also a double strike giver that can also give double strike to itself, that can also bring out 2 different creatures that each does that thing. Right, so yes, you can ban Heartfire Hero. Yes, you can ban Emberheart Challenger. But I still think Manifold Mouse is the most insane card that once you put it on the board and your opponent doesn't answer it, it's a threat every turn because it could turn your Emberheart Challenger or your Heartfire Heroes into double strikers. And then what? Right, then you have to have answered 2 threats within 1 combat, and then that just keeps going and going. Now, that's how I feel about this deck. I honestly think there should be a whole list of banned cards, namely the Corey Steel Cutter and the Manifold Mouse, right? Those are the 2 cards, the 2 main cards that I want to see banned. Once that's banned, I think every other deck has a chance in Standard. We will see what it goes. We'll see how it goes. And by the time you're looking at this video, you already know all the cards that could be banned or not banned. And we can talk about it tomorrow when I play an actual deck that is part of the ban list. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.